Making product mix decisions. Store-All produces plastic storage bins for household and storage needs. The company makes two sizes, large 50-gallon and regular 35-gallon. Demand for the product is so high that Store-All can sell as many of each size as it can produce. The company uses the same machinery to produce both sizes. The machinery can be run for only 3,300 hours per period. Store-All can produce 10 large bins every hour, whereas it can produce 17 regular bins in the same amount of time. Fixed costs amount to $115,000 per period. Sales prices and variable costs are as follows. We have the regular and the large, sales price and variable cost. Which product should Store-All emphasize and why? To maximize profits, how many of each size bin should Store-All produce? Given this product mix, what will the company's operating income be? And so we're going to start by looking at the contribution margin per product. So I'll type here sales price per bin less the variable cost per bin is going to give us contribution margin per bin. Then we'll consider the units per machine hour to get the contribution margin per machine hour. Get rid of that question mark, sorry about that. Okay, so the sales price for a regular is $8, $10, $40 for a large. Variable cost $3.50 and $4.40. And so contribution margin per bin is $4.50 for the regular and $6 for the large. So right now it looks like the large bin should be the product we would emphasize because it has the highest contribution margin. But we need to actually look at contribution margin per machine hour. So how many units can we create per machine hour? 17 regular or 10 large. And so now we multiply the contribution margin of per bin times the machine hours, and we get $76.50 for the regular, and we get $60 for the large. So that actually tells us that when we consider the constraint of bins per machine hour, contribution margin per machine hour, that we should emphasize the regular bins because they have the highest profit, and in this case it tells us that we can, sorry, I was trying to find back up here. We can sell as many as we can produce. And so if that's the case, then that means we should only produce regular bins. And so how many regular bins can we produce? So to maximize profits, how many of each size bin should we produce? We should produce 0 large, and we have 3,300 hours per period. And for each of those hours, we can produce 17 regular. So 17 times 3,300 hours, we should produce 56,100 regular bins and 0 large bins. And then requirement 3 says, given this product mix, what will the operating income be? And so operating income will be sales revenue minus variable costs, give us contribution margin, minus our fixed costs will give us operating income. And our sales revenue will be equal to our 56,100 bins times $8 per bin. Variable cost will be equal to the 56,100 bins times $3.50. So our contribution margin is the difference, or $252,450, minus fixed costs of $115. So we get operating income of $137,450.